Ladies, gentlemen, right now I want to come on here and talk about like the way of perspective, like the way you view things. And like if you're afraid of like creating content, doing what I do, making videos, posting yourself on the internet for everybody to see. It's come to a point in my life where I've learned or I've changed my mindset on the way I want to like create content, the way I want to like show myself on the internet, because like as a kid when I started making videos I was just trying to make people laugh, all that stuff, but now I want to like inspire people to do like what I do, I guess. Like I'm not famous or anything, but like the reason I say that is because a lot of people probably want to make videos, be a content creator, whatever. I'm not a content creator. I don't like label myself as that. Yeah, I like to make videos. And some people say, oh yeah, Andre's Mr. Content, Mr. YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Some people say it as like a joke. Some people say it as like, oh, you're really doing like good. You're chasing what you said you were gonna do when you were in high school, blah, blah, blah. But I used to be scared to like bring my camera out and have people see me like making videos. Like, who really cares at the end of the day? You're probably never gonna see them again. Same thing with social media. When I post like clips of videos, if I repost my video that I made, like, oh, go watch this. Some people swipe up and be like, why'd you post that, Andre? Why? Like, some people like try to hate on you, and the reason like that used to affect me is because I'm like, oh, I care what the person thinks of me on the outside. But realistically, the people on social media, you rarely talk to, and some of them you probably will never see. Some of them you rarely see at all. Like people in college, because I'm in college, I see people that probably view my videos. I remember when I started making music, my roommate would always like play it whenever somebody came over just to try to like poke jab at me, make fun of me. But like now, I'm at a point with my music where if somebody tries to do that now, like I won't care, because realistically, I probably won't see a lot of these people again. I'm actually proud of my work now, because what I'm making musically, I'm proud of, and I'm happy to release that to the world, and happy to release like my emotions in my songs, all that stuff. So like when somebody plays my music, I'm like, oh yeah, I was going through this when I made this. Like, yeah, I like this song because of this reason. Speaking of, Another Day just dropped, because that's one of my favorite songs I've ever made, if not the favorite song I ever made. I remember I made it like last May or something, and it just has a special place in my heart. So if you want to go stream that song, please do. It's just called Another Day by Andre. Shameless self-plug right there. And another reason I'm saying don't be afraid to create content is because you can ask 1,000 people, you can listen to 1,000 hours of YouTube, you can watch all these videos of people creating content and asking like, how do you make content, blah, blah, blah. But nothing's gonna change if you don't change and you don't start to make content, because there's a saying that I heard not too long ago. The saying is, nothing changes nothing. And what that means is like, if you don't change something, nothing's gonna change. So like, if you don't start posting videos, nothing's gonna change, you know what I mean? So just go out there, create content, create what you like to do. Vlog your life, whatever you want to do. Like there's people walking around right now and I don't care. I just have my camera out, I'm just talking to the camera. Like it's a hard thing to start, but once you do start it, you're never gonna regret it, because like I just love making videos. I love expressing like emotions through creative work or whatever. That's why I make music. That's why I do YouTube. That's why I do a lot of things in my life, because I want to do anything in my power so I don't have to be sitting in an office just regretting everything that I've done for past like 30 years, past 20 years. I watched a video yesterday or the day before by Brian Delmata. He's a video editor that does music videos. He's pretty much one of the ones that pioneered me into doing content and creating music videos and all that stuff. And the title of the video was, I Retired at 26. What he explained in that video was, during that video, is he feels retired because he can make passive income because of the things he loved to do, and he chased what he loved to do, and now it feels like what he does is no longer work, which makes sense, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm chasing what I love to do to hopefully one day make it so like work doesn't feel like work. Like creating videos and editing videos, doing music, everything, it doesn't feel like work to me. Like I can just go out and do it whenever. I can edit videos whenever I want, and that doesn't feel like work. Like if you find like a passion that you have and you can make it and you can monetize that passion, do it, because then whatever you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life is never gonna be work. And another thing I wanna talk about with perspective is, like, say you're getting like 200 views per video. Like I get around like 200 views per like YouTube video I make or whatever. And yeah, that's like insignificant in the grand scheme of things, yeah. But think about 200 people inside of a room, or like, think like 200 people were like right here. That would be a lot of people. You probably couldn't be able to talk to them like I'm doing to y'all right now. So if you change your perspective on thinking like, oh, 200 people saw this. 200 people is a lot of people when you think about it. Like, and then like say 1,000 people, that could fill almost a little bit of a venue or whatever. And think about it this way too. One of those people that possibly watches your content could be somebody influential, could be somebody that could take your career to the next step. Like when I was doing the sports stuff, like if they posted my work, the photos that I took, usually somebody else would see that work and come to me and be like, oh, your photos are tough. I love the concert videos you do. Can you do this? Like, it's gotten me so many different connections just by posting, even though I don't get a lot of views, but it all matters who sees it, and you never know who could see your content. So what I'm saying is just don't be afraid to like post. If you are, there's no reason to be. The people that view your content, either they're your real friends and they'll support you, or there's somebody unimportant or irrelevant to you that see your content, see it like every so often. They see you just online. They don't know you in person. They don't know who you are behind the scenes. So their opinion shouldn't matter to you. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. You guys have a good rest of your day. Peace.